I think there'll be a need for Flexo for many, many years. I'm Lars Kongstad. I worked with FlexoWash for 20 years, so I'm second generation FlexoWash. It was founded by my father 30 years ago, and 20 years ago I began here and was MD for FlexoWash for a good number of years, where I worked with developing the company and grow it to where it is now. It's been a very nice journey. It did start with as a spin-off from a label printing factory, which my father had, and he saw the need of having some automated cleaning process and began developing some ideas. First machine was based on a dishwasher and it didn't last long, but the idea was proven, and then it took off from there, beginning selling to NarrowWeb in the local markets and expanding to the neighboring countries, and expanded even more to the rest of Europe and North America.
So in FlexoWash, we supply the flexible packaging world with cleaning solutions. That means liquids, it means cleaning machinery for every need that there may be in the flexible packaging industry. That goes as far as from Anilux cleaning, plate cleaning, parts cleaning, cylinder cleaning, sleeve cleaning, you name it, and we will have a solution. The unique part in FlexoWash is definitely that we have the experience, 30 years of it. We have the whole portfolio. There's not one area where we couldn't contribute. As mentioned, it's with liquids, it's with the machinery, it's with the custom build. Whichever little thing or big thing that is a special requirement for the customer, we'll find a solution. There's no one standard for us.
You look around and see if there's any printers around that looks like a printer you already know that might have the same needs, and then you go and place a machine there. See if you can talk them into placing a machine there. You'll never find someone who'll buy the first machine because, they think, hey, maybe I'm making a mistake, I don't want to be the fool. So we can place a machine there and it has to prove itself, and then we find an agent after we have the first installation or two, and then the agents that knows the local area, the local market, will take it from there and help us make relations with the rest of the customers. When 25% of the printers Flexo printers in a market, they have an automated process for cleaning their Flexo plates. Then the rest 75%, they'll look at these guys and say, hey, maybe they saw an idea. Maybe we need to get in on that.
The competition is in some areas quite intense. Not all competition do custom build, but sure, for every type of cleaning there will be competition. Our specialty is that we are in all areas of cleaning where competition could be in one or the other, but not in the whole portfolio. So as a customer, the advantage of dealing with FlexoWash is that we could come in and help in the whole range, and you only need to call one place as a one-stop solution. Being in the business we are, we could not build the size and the expertise if it was not for our global network. We have more than 60 agents. The volume of our business is such that we need to be there globally, and we are, and we have some excellent agents around and quite a lot of ambassadors, not only agents but also with customers that have stayed with us for 20 and 30 years.
We do need agents in all markets. They have the local knowledge, they know their customer base. We don't have a chance to reach out to these customers. It's not just finding the address and the phone number or the email. We need someone local who can stand in for our product and say to the customer that this is what they need.
Our experience working with agents go long back, and I think one of our key forces is actually how we work with agents. We see them as equal partners. We try to make their life as easy as possible. doing business with Flexowash needs to be easy, approachable. We need to have good solutions that is easy to go to market for the agents, and we need to think through from A to Z so that being an agent is easy.
First of all, consumables is really important for Flexowash, but also for our customers, because the machines they don't work if you don't have the correct consumables for it. If you just take some local stuff that haven't really been developed for these machines, then they won't work perfectly. And when you do cleaning, then you also want a perfect cleaning result afterwards. We've always supplied consumables for our machines, but it's mainly been the last years that we've really had a lot of focus on it, because we've also seen that it's very helpful for our customers that they also get consumables that can actually last a long time, and also easy access to consumables. So we do a lot more in this now than we've done previously. There wouldn't be, because then you might have to use your money on spares instead, for instance, or you might not have the perfect print result on your press, and that's what we want. We want to have perfect clean analogs and plates and so forth, and if you don't use the right consumables for this and the right machines for it, then you won't get the perfect print result afterwards. Yeah, well, sustainability is one of our 4 values. It's really important for us. It's important that our machines are built so they can last as long as possible, but also that the consumables that we put into the machines, that they also last as long as they can. And also the components that we use for the formulations, that they are also as eco-friendly as they can be. Well, consumables is important base for us today, and we also see it growing in the future, because our installation base is growing, and we would also like to sell consumables to the new machines we get into the market.
I think it looks bright. There's more need for cleaning. There are more places where people want and need automation, and the realization that automation is required, consistency is required, is coming from all places. Whether it's Europe or it's in Asia or South America, needs are the same, and we see that being fulfilled also in future.
We will be making even more machines to clean gravure cylinders, automated processes, cleaning processes in the graphic industry. They still have need for good, safe working environment. They have need for automated cleaning processes to keep an effective workflow in their company. We help them with low impact cleaning, low impact on environment. And these needs, they don't go away. Digital will definitely gain market share. We see the hybrid presses coming, where digital is part of all narrow web presses pretty much sold nowadays. Also have some digital printing on it. It doesn't take away all the nice advantages we have with the Flexo process. And I mean, if you need to spread ink precisely on big areas, it's a quite unique process, Flexo. I think there'll be a need for Flexo for many years.